Grand Rising and love to all the real ones, to all the ones who are not part of the shortcut loser coward squad. Yeah, all of them loser there from over that side over there. Yeah, bun them innit. Yeah, the time's coming. They say it to you lot. So, I got a question. Who would you be able to relate more to? Someone who at the end just comes down from the sky, yeah, and says, oh, whatever, come down the sky, oh, I'm here to help, whatever, whatever, boom, like that. Or would you be able to relate more to someone who was in the trenches with you? Would you be able to relate to someone who came down to live a life with you, who came down, who went through the same trials, tribulations, who went through the same vices, who, went through like the same struggles of just everyday life, of, you know, mental health and all just life, just of what coming down here brings, yeah, the challenges of it, and having to find their way, as well as the risk of coming down here, because we can lose our way, we can end up in our south node, which is the opposite of our mission path of what we chose to do when we chose to incarnate and come down here. We could lose our way. It's a risk. It's a risk. Coming down here is a risk. There's many earth angels or whatnot, people that lose their way. They get sucked into the many, just what this world, and how the system is, and getting caught in the pain and all of this and this and the whole multitude of things that can make you lose your way, and you end up losing your way. It's a risk to come down here. But who would you be able to relate to? Hmm? Hmm? The one who came down here in the and came down here to come in the trenches with you, to fight beside you in this on this battlefield of this life, or a being who at the end just comes down and just talk about, hey, yeah, I'm here now, and rare, or whatever. That's it. That's just a question that I want to put out there to you. Yeah? Another thing, the Bible is backwards. It's backwards. And to be honest, it's real easy to see, especially in the Old Testament. It's real easy to see that the so-called God is actually the devil, and the whole thing's just backwards. Things just don't make sense. Nah, but why would an all-loving God do some of these things? Yeah, it's a bit weird, But hey, I'm just throwing the question out there, you know, because for example, with the Antichrist, you know, they say the Antichrist comes from nothing and they build themselves up, you know? Whereas, the true Christ apparently comes from the clouds. Now, again, I don't know things for sure. Who knows? Who knows? But one thing for sure, we're all gonna find out in due time. We're all gonna find out. I'm just throwing the question out there. Yeah, I'm just throwing out. Just take a step back and just think. You know, would you rather a king? Would you be able to relate more? Would you respect more a king who stays up in his castle and just looks down, and then when everything's done, then comes down and comes out the castle? Or would you rather a king who is not in the castle at all, who from when the battle starts, he's out there on the front lines with you. He's out there in the trenches with you. He's out there going through the same things with you. Why? Because he loves you. Why? Because he wants to overstand what you're going through. He wants to be able to relate and look at you and be like, no, I get it. I've 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 been through it. I'm going through it. I'm right here with you. I empathize. I get it. Like, and you can look at that person and know that they get it because they're here. They're in the trenches with you. So, hey, gonna leave that there.